Apparently, the magic thing was to switch it off and switch it on again 3 times. I think it's working now. Oh, man alive. That shit is really frustrating when that happens for no apparent reason. I don't know what in my system is causing it, or if it's not my system, if it's just StreamYard. Anyway, fuck that noise. Thank you, honey. I am back, apparently. Okay, so I'm going to make a cocktail, because that's how I do as a warm-up. Waiting for more folks to arrive. Okay. Going to make a cocktail. Let's do that. Oh. Yes, that's how I roll. Thanks, honey. Backing me up on That's How I Roll. Okay. le GoPro already. Here I come now. Okay, so the first cocktail I am doing is that's more for you. See, where is I up to on my list of cocktails to do? Armagnac, yellow chartreuse, and maraschino liqueur. Let's go. Maraschino, yellow chartreuse, from the mysterious cupboard of mystery, a dash of bitters. Okay. Dash of aromatic bitters and Armagnac. Where is my Armagnac? I actually have some Armagnac. I think I have Armagnac. Pretty sure I had Armagnac, actually. No, literally holding it in my hand. Armagnac. Right. Ah, brag me. I've forgotten some stuff. Oh, in the kitchen. I'll be back in a minute. Actually forgot pretty important stuff, namely everything. It's all in the dishwasher. Very distracted today. So let's get this sorted. Okay, so first, mixing glass, please. Okay, that. And I'm going to put this in a thick and Nora glass. So I'm going to chill it first. Put some ice in the glass. Is it there? One, I will get them open. Okay. That's there. Now we're just about ready to start. Okay. There we go. Looks good. I should probably get ready. What's it? 45 and then 15. Et moi, je te dis mode. Okay, let's go. Wait, no. Armagne. Yellow chartreuse. Maraschino. And a dash of aromatic bitters. Okay. So the ingredients. Finish that up in a moment. Okay, that goes in there. Okay, I really hope I actually recorded that last thing. There it is for 20 seconds. Counting to myself. Oh, that is tasting good. Let's double check. That's looking good. Oop. Fuck's sake. Should put cherry on that. Gotta disappear and get a skin. Oh, goodness gracious me. Didn't think I was that stressed this afternoon, but yeah, been all over the shop. It's a cherry oot. Stab. There we go. Okay. Ready? Now I'm going to. Nice color. Okay. Such a perfection. Hey, Justin, how you doing? Focus on. Let me do this. Take a picture. All right. Do the talkie bit. Et moi, je te dis mode. Et moi, je te dis mode. Okay. Ouais, je te dis mode. I don't know why I keep doing it, because like my French pronunciation is going to be terrible, but what's life if you can't piss off the French? Hey? Rick. G'day, cocktail lovers. There's someone slammed the door just as I did that. G'day, cocktail lovers. This is a 100-year-old cocktail that I really like the sound of. A lot of these older cocktails honestly aren't that good. When you get old cocktail books, you think this will be fun. Then you look at the recipe and taste a few, and they're like, But on paper, this one sounds pretty good. Like I said, it was from about 100 years ago. It was to celebrate a vaudeville actor in Paris, Maud, and I won't try and pronounce her last name. And in fact, you know what? I'll really insult the French by trying to pronounce the name of the cocktail. It's the Et moi, je te dis Maud. Now, that does not translate very well because it's slang, or at least vernacular. How the vibe it's translating is, look, that's Maud for you. So one would guess that there would be vaudeville routine. She was very popular comedy, big payoff, and someone gets, look, that's Maud for you. This is Maud's drink for you. Now, it's based around Armagnac, which is a French grape brandy. Honestly, you could use the brandy of your choice here. But because it's French, and I actually happen to have some Armagnac, has to be made in the Armagnac region of France. And there's also a few other rules around calling something Armagnac. It's the aged one, the VSOP. And I'm using yellow chartreuse. It actually called for an incredibly obscure yellow herbal liqueur. And I went, you know what? Yellow chartreuse. And there's also some maraschino liqueur in there and a dash of bitters. Altogether, it's a really nice color, and I just want to taste it and see if it measures up. Oh, that's working really well. I thought it looked good on paper. It tastes good in the glass too. This is how we make it. In a mixing glass, put 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of Armagnac, or the brandy of your choice. Then we're doing 1/2 ounce or 15 mils of yellow chartreuse, 1/2 ounce or 15 mils of maraschino liqueur, and then 1 dash of aromatic bitters. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. Now I'm straining that into a chilled Nick and Nora glass. And for a garnish, we're doing a maraschino cherry on a skewer. That combination of spirit and liqueurs, it's kind of a cousin of a Manhattan with a French element in there. Doesn't directly translate, but those things, like a Manhattan is the spirit and the aromatized wine, and this is the spirit and the liqueurs. Still, it's a winning combo. This one has come out really well. I particularly love how the yellow chartreuse is coming through. It's not overpowered by the other things, but it also isn't dominating. I really do recommend you try this one. Let's not worry about what it's really called and just give a cheer to Maud. This is actually pretty good. Maybe an 8 out of 10. Let's sit down and chat for a bit. Oh, I might do a short video later. We'll see how we feel, whether I do a short video later. All right, let's do this. Hockey. Here we go. Oh, yeah. See, Justin, that's why that murder is front and center for people's minds not wanting cops at Mardi Gras. Hannah has another work story. Oh, you made the best call of your life today. So good. Oh, dear. Nearly came on it. Well, I'm always keen for your stories. And God, there's one of these goddamn fruit fly gnat things. I thought they were all gone. There's one here. It's annoying the crap out of me. Definitely always on board to hear your work stories, Hannah. I have a tasty beverage to sip while you do it. Man, that's fucking good. 8.5? I'm really liking this one. Do. What are we doing? My Trello. Travel ideas. What the fuck is. Fuck you, Microsoft. Hijacking my fucking browser? Jesus Christ, I hate you, Microsoft. Video ideas. Okay. So, moving Maud across to there. Do a holy smoke. 6 mil, 7.5 mil. Yeah, you know what? I might do that. Will I do it in a coupette or I just reuse my Nick and Nora? I don't know. So, you have a work experience kid from local high school. You had one with you learning how to do stuff. A few miles over, when your chick is okay, find some gross older guy hitting on her asking for a number. Interrupted says inappropriate to be harassing someone in the workplace. And of course, he went off saying, I was just jealous. Ugh. Oh, what an absolute creep. I am now eagerly awaiting the payoff. Oh, dear. Again, just, it's just gross creeps at any time, but also harassing people in the workplace. Unconscionable. Cannot excuse it. This one's still going with a. Oh, yeah, still going with a goodly amount of orange oil. Nice. So, all right. So you go without missing a beat. Your response was, oh, sorry. Pointed out the staff member he was harassing was 15. He got flustered, told her that she shouldn't dress that way if she didn't want attention. Without missing a fucking beat, your response was, an outfit isn't an invitation, but this is your invitation to leave before we report you for sexually harassing a minor. Ooh, yeah, get that motherfucker on a sex offender register. Hey, Notorious, I'm doing fine. How are you doing? She's saying perpetrator. Oh, sorry, yeah. Okay, Justin. Also, cops have a long history of violently abusing queer people, notably at the first Mardi Gras. And honestly, not wanting cops in uniform in the week when a cop has murdered a gay couple doesn't seem like a big ask to me. And sure, am I on Smoko? I'm on cocktail break. It's being the evening. At least you're just referencing the chats there with, I'm on Smoko. And I had to do the walk of shame with every staff member glaring at him. Met by the store manager at the door telling me he wasn't back at. Nice. Ah, you were referring to Smoko. There you go. I thought you might have been referring to the chats. Reckless, hello. You on Smoko too? I recommend cocktails on Smoko. It's a sophisticated Smoko at that point. I feel like the chats haven't released anything for a little while. Quite funny, although, you know, the single joke, I don't know how long they can milk it for. But God, now I want to look it up. What's the most recent thing the chats released? See, what's their most recent Oh dear. Okay, how are we doing? Is there sound? Uh, I don't know if there's any sound. Yay. Okay, so StreamYard's just gonna fuck with me tonight. So that could happen again. Fairly warned be ye. Okay. I have no idea why it does it. I should probably get some technical support on that, quite honestly. Ah, I'm gonna make a short video. I have a low alcohol cocktail idea to try. All right, here we go. We're doing it. Do I know Oatly? Do I know that, like, the suburb Oatly? Is that what we're talking about? I'm aware of its existence. Uh, Justin, you're about to get me on a rant because cops don't prevent crime. That's just reality. And cops are actually super bad at solving crime. What cops are good at is enforcing authority. When the fuck do cops ever save someone in danger? Okay, there literally are cases where they do, but I'm sorry, I'm just not in the fucking mood for propaganda. Just not in the mood at all. We are fed absolute fucking lies about uh, what cops actually achieve in this world, and it's actually incredibly easy to make a case that they do more harm than good. So you will get me on a fucking rant if you can. Oh, Oakley is the Fortnite champion of Australia. There you go. Or out of Australia. He's a Fortnite champion from Australia. Great. I actually watch some Fortnite streams from time to time. I find it really entertaining. Um, so good on Oatley for repping Australia in what do we call it? Fortnite. Oh, also Reckless Fox. I always tell people when they join from Twitch, I'm using a service called StreamYard, which is fucking with me tonight, but it lets me restream to multiple platforms at once. It's very quiet night so far. Yeah, it's early days though. Most people watch me on YouTube. Some people watch me on Twitch. Some people even occasionally watch me on Facebook. But feel free to stay on Twitch. That's why I tend to put the comments on screen so that people on the different platforms can see who I'm replying to. But now, oh god, finally there's cool air coming out of my air conditioner. Took it half an hour. Now I'm going to make a quick video. It will be a short. Oh gosh, Hannah, please save that one for me. Get all geared up for that one. I'm going to do a short video. Because I like to do one longer one and one short in a scrum. So I don't know. This usually takes like 5 minutes of elapsed time to do what I need to for a 60-second video on YouTube. Okay. I have an idea. Okay. I think this will fit in a small glass. I have this very dainty coupette, which I think is very pretty. All right, so I'm going to put that glass in that ice in the coupette. And if it doesn't fit in the coupette, I just magic of editing. I'll just do it in the Nick and Nora again. Right. Wo ist meine Phone? Okay. Okay, so Maud's there. A holy smoke. Peated whiskey. Okay. So this goes away and this goes away, and I've got to get some Benedictine out. Disappearing into the mysterious cupboard of mystery. Where the sex hats are. Where did I put my Benedictine? There it is. I think peated whiskey is on the shelf. Let's go. There we go. Okay. Doing all these. Don't need the bit. Okay. Close up the cupboard. Okay. Closing up the cupboard. And okay, 7.5 mils. Okie dokie. 60 mils. Oh, good. This is just about using up my sherry, which is good. Can't keep it forever. 7.5 mils Benedictine. Oops, that's way more than that. Actually, maybe I should tip some back. Okay. Benedictine. And maybe a tiny bit of whiskey. Okay. Ready to go, 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 go. Let's get this happening. Oh, wait. How's that on? Okay. Video. Okay. Let's do this. Alrighty. Some ice for the stirring. Bit of extra ice. Okay, now we're doing the stirring. Oh, that is nice. Yum. Ooh. Sherry. Anyone want some sherry? Drinking some sherry. Strain this into the pipette. Perfect. I'm a booking genius. That fits into the coupette really well. I'm going to be elegant and classy. Because I'm an elegant motherfucker. Okay. Quickly take a picture for promotional purposes. That will do. And now we do the talky bit. Okay, and do this. This should be pretty quick. And then I'm really looking forward to Hannah's story. Actually, always love a Hannah story. Okay, we're ready to go. G'day, cocktail lovers. This is an elegant. G'day, cocktail lovers. This is a lower ABV cocktail, a nice after dinner sipper called Holy Smoke. And it fits really nicely in this elegant little coupette I have. And taste wise, oh yeah, I'd round off any evening with this. This tastes really good. Here's how we make it. In a mixing glass, we put 60 mils or 2 ounces of sherry. And then we're adding just 1/4 of an ounce, around 7.5 mils of Benedictine. And for the Holy Smoke, just about half a bar spoon or 2.5 mils of peated whiskey. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the cocktail, and then strain it into a chilled glass. I feel very elegant and classy sipping this. Maybe you will too. Try the Holy Smoke. Cheers. All right, done so. Let's sit down and it's time for a story. Okay, that there. Switch it off. Quite impressed the battery didn't run out on it because it was looking like it might. But we're done for the evening. I'm 6. I'm 6 years old. Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Come on. Okay. Hannah, someone put a note in a 93-year-old lady's letterbox that says, fuck you, Margaret, misspelled, you hag. Holy shit. Whole community is doing handwriting analysis and criminal profiling to figure out who wrote it. Common belief, left-hand teenage girls due to the slope of the letters, spelling, and curl. I love everyone's being detectives. Who would dare leave Margaret a note saying, fuck you, Margaret? I think it's one of her contemporaries, quite honestly. I think Margaret has crossed the wrong person and she's facing fearful vengeance. Hey, Celtic. I'm doing well. Family's doing well. Just getting an enthralling neighborhood story from Hannah. While I sip my very classy little drink. Oh, fucking yum. They're like 2 really good drinks tonight. Different ways. Solid 8, 8.5. Yummy. A sherry. That's what Frazier always pours for people. Sherry. This is a little sherry cocktail. Just a little twist on some sherry. It's fucking nice. Oh God, there's an image of the note. Oh God. Okay, we've got to see this. Where are we? Just opening the Discord. Holy shit. Okay. Present. So someone has stuck this note in a letterbox. Fuck you, Margaret, you old hag. Yep, that slope does suggest a left-hander. Yeah, I was saying it was one of Margaret's contemporaries that she's pissed off, but I also do think, yeah, it's. I don't think an older person would misspell Margaret. Maybe, maybe not. Oof, the mind boggles. Now I just go, I should have that on a t-shirt. That'd be good. Fuck you, Margaret, you old hag. Sure, you're lovely, Margaret, but it's a crime that someone stuck that in your letterbox. We must find the culprit. Punish them. Ooh, I just had an idea. Oh, yeah. Although I'm in a sherry mood now. I'm going to do a Manhattan variation with sherry because I can. I know. It's so friggin' weird. That is genuinely weird that someone goes, ha ha ha, I'm going to put this note in Margaret's letterbox. That'll fucking show her. It is very weird behavior. Angry merch lines, just t-shirts that say, fuck you, Margaret, you old hag. Oh. I mean, I'm on board. I just think it's an excellent idea for a shirt. Man, that was so fucking yummy. I need to get a glass with some ice. God, I keep going out and getting stuff because I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go out and get something. Take this glass. Go out and get some ice. Big chunk of ice. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to do this glass. I'm going to do this glass. Switching it up. Oh, okay. This will take about 30 seconds or so to get this ice, baby. All right, that's nice. I just have to decide which whiskey to do it with. Okay, I think Fraser would do a Scotch because he's a cliche. I won't do the peated whiskey. Where's the old Pulteney? Here it is. Old Pulteney. 12-year-old. Yeah, I think although Fraser is easily impressed, my 12-year-old single malt would impress Fraser. So we're going to do a Manhattan variation, but with sherry. In fact, if I like this, I'm going to. So okay, I do have 78 degrees in there. Okay, I did saw a whiskey on a big special in Dan Murphy's, and I thought that's a good special. Maybe I should get that. And then I was like, do I already have it? Ooh, perfect. Used up my sherry. An excuse to go into Dan's, get a new half bottle of sherry. So, I think, do I want bitters? I do. I want to put a dash of bitters in here. Oh, you know what? Bitterman's New England bitters for Fraser. Do a little taste of this. Yeah, you know what? New England bitters. That seems to suit Fraser. All right. I like this. I'll do a video of it on my cocktail channel. If I don't, I'll chalk it up to experience. Hey, Greg, how you doing? So, yeah, the note is definitely giving teenage girl vibes. Bogans will throw shit on a lawn. Private school mums will write angry letter to the council about her bins. Teenage girls will write a mean note, thinks fucking hag or offensive enough to hurt someone that's literally lived through a world war. I think we're all going to be champions of Margaret, honestly. All right, I'm going to put that in there. Stir that up. Eat that tossed salad and scrambled eggs. Okay. Man, the fucking gnat is still buzzing around. Oh, yes. Another shirt idea. Hashtag Team Old Hag. All right. Oh, yes, Justin, I did see that. Morrison's last day in Parliament making stupid fucking speeches like everyone doesn't think he's a piece of shit. Fuck that guy, honestly. It's like when you revisit when he was Prime Minister, what a fuck up he was. Like 4 years ago, last time we had really bad bushfires in Victoria. Might have him again. I mean, we have bushfires this month. Tomorrow might be very bad. But it was very bad 4 years ago. And he fucked off to Hawaii while the country was in fucking crisis. Oh, where's the holiday? Fuck you, you clueless fucking idiot. And then he fucked up everything about COVID. He fucked up taking it seriously. He fucked up getting protective gear. He fucked up the vaccine rollout. He was always harassing state premiers about lockdowns. He's a piece of shit. And Hannah, that's another fantastic idea. What weird movie are you watching? Because I'm always up for weird movies. Justin, he got his daughters to me. His daughters got him to mention Taylor Swift. Good God. Oh, God, he's such a fucking loser, though. He's such a piece of shit. Anyway, my Fraser Crane, Manhattan. That is not bad. It's not fantastic. This is not as good as the last two I had. It is not bad, though. You watch? Oh God! Okay, so you're watching weird Japanese films. Teenage boy tells a girl he's in love with her, wants to date her. She admits to him that she's in love with someone else. Someone else, her blood-related uncle that raised her after her parents died. Yep. Okay. You are watching weird, messed up movies, Hannah. Also, have you ever watched Old Boy? Korean movie that has a really freaky fight scene where the protagonist has been attacked by multiple guys in the fight. He's using a hammer in the fight. It's fucked up. This is not bad. I think a different whiskey would be better though. You promise it's not porn. It kind of sounds like a very specific porn category, quite honestly. Especially if the teenage boy gets cucked and has to watch the teenage girl having sex with her uncle. That is a very specific porn category. A couple of specific porn categories mixed up. Justin, his daughters, how will they turn out? Like Tony Abbott's daughter. Yes, Tony Abbott's daughters pretty much disown him, from my understanding. But they're not in that stupid church. Yes, Safa, I am particularly glad I'm not going into the office tomorrow. It was warm. It was surprisingly cool in the morning. Like cool enough to wear a jacket. I didn't. I thought I can survive this in just a shirt because I don't want to be carrying a jacket this afternoon because it'll be too fucking hot to wear a jacket this afternoon. And it was, but it wasn't that bad. But tomorrow is going to suck balls, and I'm just going to stay inside with the air conditioner. So Hannah, in the movie, like in the end, she's like, "Oh yeah, I realize I love him, but he's my uncle. So yikes, I'll date you instead." But yes, It may not have been porn, but it seems to fall into several pretty specific porn categories. Safa, I'm in lazy mode. I had one of my U-foods, like spaghetti bolognese, which is actually pretty good. Oh man, I got this. I love getting. I love getting. What do we call it? The gourmet cheeses that are on special at the supermarket. I got this truffle goat cheese the other day, and it's really fucking yummy. It's just like this little wedge of it. It's really yummy. Yeah, Japanese movies are kind of messed up quite often. Meat lovers, dude, fucking nothing wrong with a meat lovers pizza. Justin, you have it on good authority. Ted Baillieu's son may join the Labour Party. May have if it wasn't for his family. Oh God, has he got some allegiance to his fucking dad? That's weird. No, I don't want any attachments. Holy smoke. Okay, so those were two good. The Maud and the Holy Smoke. Good cocktails. Honestly. I liked both of them. And the Fraser Crane, I think would be better with a different whiskey. I went with a Scotch. Maybe I should do the peated Scotch. I don't know. Another night, if I think of it. Someone remind me another night. Hey, you were going to do a Fraser Crane cocktail. And I might make it with a peated whiskey and see if I prefer that. Probably going to keep trying till I get something I want. And if that doesn't work, I'll stop doing it with scotches and just do it with one of my favorite whiskies. Sure, that's an interesting statistics after you're saying there are areas that in 1 week have gone from a minimum of 0 to a maximum of 38. I think in Melbourne, I think we had a minimum of about 8. And yeah, we'll be going to 37, 38 tomorrow. All right, so his family would have disowned him. Oh, so he helped the Teals, the tree Tories. So, why is it good that I'm not on tomorrow night? You think I'm going to be harassed by Uzbekistani women? I know the thing's on. Matildas versus the Uzbekistan team. Seinfeld inspired Kramer's Long Island iced tea. It's just Red Bull and cocaine. I actually have a Long Island iced tea variant on my list. Yeah, it must be interesting if you were thinking of getting into politics and you assessed it and went, I want to join the Labour Party, but it was extremely obvious your family would disown you. I mean, for some people, it's a big thing. I would literally tell, if I had fucking Liberal Party people in my family, I'd tell them to fuck off. Oh, sorry. So, Safa, you're talking about Tashkent 0. Oh, there you go, Safa. You were being too oblique for me, man. So you're saying the Uzbek team are coming from 0 Celsius and they'll be in Melbourne tomorrow when it'll be 37, 38. Yeah, that'll fuck them up, quite honestly. That is a really interesting observation, Safa. I hadn't thought of that. I misunderstood what you were saying, but now you've clarified. It is pretty interesting. Home improvement martini, gin, painkillers, and band-aids. You have to drink it and go, "Ooh." That's got band-aids in. A lot of scotches have this iodine band-aid like aftertaste. It's quite weird. Yeah. I don't know. I'd never see. That's just not me. The whole family thing. If I have a deeply held belief, and other people in the family go, "You can't do that," I would tell the other people in the family to fuck off. But I also understand other people aren't like that. Hannah, oh yes, you have to drink it with your neighbor peeping over the fence. That weird running joke they had in uh, Home Improvement. Uh, oh yeah, no, Turnbull was definitely like leaning to the Labour Party when he was younger. I don't know. Then he just got really rich, and so I suppose he was Liberal Party. I don't know. He's a douchebag. Anyway, just going to throw it out there. He's a douchebag. Hannah, Nepo baby doesn't want to be disowned. Who will pay for fancy? Yeah, that's kind of, honestly, that's what it feels like, Hannah. I think that's with some people, Justin. And I also am not being judgmental about that. I fucked off from my parents when I was 18 and never looked back. And I know people who did it younger. It's absolutely not a judgment on someone in their 20s who's dependent on parents or family, but I don't think it's particularly healthy. Oof. So I was thinking of a thing. What is it? Okay, it's 9 o'clock. I've got some lemon lime and bitters here. I think I'll drink that. Oh, extra. Oh, my ice has melted a lot. I have water. Oh, having used up my sherry, an excuse to go to Dan's and get some more sherry. And then I'll just go, God, have they got any good specials? Just a random special at Dan's. I should absolutely stop buying bottles, but I'm very weak willed. Still 28 where you are. It dropped more than that here. You still got 28. We've got 21. It's dropped even more. Oh, now they're saying tomorrow's max will be 36, which will still be really harsh for the Uzbekistan. And then it's, oh, okay. Looking at the predictions for the next week, then it drops a lot to maximums of 25, 25, 22, 22, 24. But then they're saying in another week over 30 again. We'll see, I guess. The lows are a little bit high. The lows are between 13 and 15. Oh, well. Only one really hot day, then we get some relief. There might even be some rain towards the weekend. Not that you like the wanker. Probably a long history, his family putting pressure on him. Yeah, it would be. When your family is publicly political, I think that's a whole other layer of fucking pressure. I'm only allowed to dance. I go and dance with a fucking credit card. I'm sorry. I'm hyper irresponsible. Justin, some people wait till they're financially secure. Yeah, it's difficult. If your family is a publicly political family, that's difficult. That's not something I had to deal with. I did see something about Dan's in the news, profits. So I don't know what it was. I don't know. But yeah, we shall see. I swear to God, I was like, I keep getting emails because I'm on the mailing lists of all these Australian distillers, and they go, "Here's a new release," and I go, "Oh fuck, that sounds good," and I'm going, "Just be really expensive, so I won't get you." And the last one from Archie Rose was really expensive, like way over $200. Like, oh, thank God, my willpower kicks in once something costs that much. I'm like, that's too much. I'm not getting that. But it sounds genuinely good. This red gum whiskey they released, I'm like super fucking enticed. But it's like, no, too much. Fucking Nat, what are you doing? I got the fucker. Fuck you, you little bastard. Oh, I feel so much better now. Oh, Hannah, you were trying to be the voice of reason, but you're also an enabler at heart. Oh dear. Um, yeah, but you know, I can go, no, I genuinely need to get some sherry. I'll go into Dan's. And but I also am pretty controlled. If it's got to be super um uh uh good bargain for me to get something. Harold, that was becoming a regular character. They annoy me so much because they just get in my line of sight. It's so annoying. That's your quote of the night, Hannah. The gnat was becoming irregular and I killed him. Okay, your typings let you down. Suffer. I think it was, do I spend 2 hours in dance? No, I spend 10 minutes. I literally. Oh, you know why I go into dance? Because occasionally, this is usually a couple of times a year, and it's not advertised that they are clearing something off their shelves that they're not going to stock anymore. And it will be in a shopping trolley, either for a thing, and it'll be like a third to a half off, and it'll be really good stuff that they're just not stocking anymore. Since I discovered Dan's does that and they don't advertise it, it's basically um um just go in and see if they're doing this. Oh, look at the worthless cocksucker with a worthless cocksucker username. I'm not even putting that on screen. Fuck you, you fucking loser. Fuck. And how the fuck does YouTube allow that screen name as well? You worthless, sniveling, shit-stained fucking loser. Oh yeah, no, time doesn't stop me spending money. Yeah. Bookstores. I'd be like that true. You dropped $200 in a bookstore in less than 3 minutes. That's fair. That's far nobler than dropping hundreds of dollars in Dan's in 3 minutes. I'll say that for sure. Oh dear. Okay, I think it's time for lemon lime and bitters. Oh yes, no, absolutely. I just wanted to have that little rant and then fuck them. Maybe report them to YouTube. Actually, let me quickly do a thing. I need to do a thing. Where is the... Pretty sure I know who that is anyway. Anyway, what a sad... Oh, God, there's another of those fucking gnats. Sorry, there's another one. I just saw it. God damn it. They're just driving me up the wall. It's thing like normally, like with bugs and stuff, I can live and let live. It's like, whatever, go on, live your life. These fucking things, I just find them so annoying. It's just this weird thing that's wafting around and it gets in my line of sight and it's like, oh, fuck you. So I need to get my bug assault rifle out. I don't think I've had it on the stream forever. It's actually still out in the kitchen. I do still use it when I'm working through it. It's Jesus Harold. Yes. Yeah, we get a long weekend for Jesus Harold. Yeah, Heine, we have catastrophic warnings tomorrow. There is a whole section of the western area of Victoria where the people in these towns have been told, yeah, you should get the fuck out. There's going to be probably high winds and high temperatures, and there are already fires burning, and it's real dangerous. You asked to reply to her at work. Person's email address had the word fuck in it. Oh my god. Yeah, no, no one should have a barbecue. Even though I don't know if that can actually cause a bushfire. But yeah. Oh god, I was getting some fun stuff at work. So I work in cybersecurity. I was being asked to respond to an incident, a security incident. It's like, yeah, that's me. I'm the fucking equalizer. It's like a bad person did a thing. I'm going to be the equalizer and fix it up. Or not, you know. But it's kind of cool. My boss actually gives me a lot of authority, which is cool. They're like, yeah, go do that thing. I'm like, hell yeah, boss, I'll do that thing. If someone, so Hannah, your answer is if someone has fuck in their email address, respond with as many expletives as possible. Use a language that makes the customer feel familiar and comfortable. Yeah, well, fuckboy69 at yahoo.com. Maybe you should fuck right off. It's a hoot. So, Hannah, your best email story. Your mum fired someone for various valid reasons, took the company to Fair Work, going through mediation. I feel like something good's going to come out of the email. I did see something about a specific hacker had actually been identified for some exploits. Um, Your boss will probably send the response by snail mail. Okay, that would be a fun passive aggressive thing to do. Mum got an email from a guy's daughter from a son called threatening to bring more uncles and bash her at the work hour. Oh my god, that's so freaking surreal. Getting emails about work going, "We'll bash ya." Head boss called Suncorp reported it due to being fired as a courtesy. Fair fair work to update them. Jesus. Oh my god, I almost tipped at the drinking problem. Does anyone remember the movie Flying High? You get a drinking problem because you tip the glass up before it gets to your mouth. I almost just did that with my pint glass of lemon lime and bitters. Pointed out that your mother kindly didn't report it to police, but the guy made the smart move, revoked his fair work claim. Yikes, because of the criminal act of making threats. Suncorp was very apologetic, fired the daughter immediately. Yeah, fair call. You asked, Safa. That has happened. I've found things that one of these fucking gnats has landed in. Like, drying. You got to fish them out. I don't really want to drink a gnat. If a full scale flies in the drink, I might tip the drink out. Yeah, that's absolutely a legit stance to take, Justin, not responding to an inappropriate email address. I was just having a bit of fun. Not responding is absolutely the appropriate approach. Safa, I don't know if Australia created lemon, lime, and bitters, but it's certainly most popular in Australia. Hannah, ironically, one of the reasons he's fired, he refused to take instruction from a woman. And then a woman of his own fucked him over. Yeah. Oh, God. That bullshit with guys who won't fucking nat, who won't take direction from a woman. Is so fucking like. What's funny is some of my best bosses have been women, but also some of my worst bosses have been women. So I don't think the quality of a boss depends on gender. I have had really shitty male bosses and really good male bosses. I've had really good female bosses and really shitty female bosses. So I'm just kind of, I don't think gender's got anything to do with it. I think some people are just shit bosses. Um, but yeah, someone who won't take direction because of the person's gender, ethnicity, sexuality. Fuck people like that. Yeah, it's a cultural and religious thing. No, fuck that. I absolutely will not excuse someone who uses religion or culture as an excuse to be an asshole in the workplace. Uh, Again, I will respect someone's personal choices with regards to religion, culture, lifestyles. Like, yeah, you know what? You want to live your life that way? That's your thing. You want to live, you want to use your cultural or religious beliefs to be a fucking dick to someone else? Fuck you. That's, I got like zero tolerance for that. So, um, I'm just not on board with it at all. So it's just there. So if you can respect a personal belief, but yes, you can't control that in every aspect of the world. Yeah, no. It's there are rules. Oh, Safa, this is a Schweppes lemon lime bitters. There's a 4-pack that me. It was half price at the supermarkets. Going, ooh, sugar free lemon lime and bitters, and it's actually pretty yummy. I don't always like Schweppes products, but this is actually pretty yummy. So I was like, I don't want to drink caffeine this late at night. I was going to have one of my soda waters, but I just thought, oh, there's a bottle of the lemon lime bitters just sitting there. I'll have that. Seriously, Safa, that drives 75% of my purchasing decisions at supermarkets. Look what's on special. Oh, see, now I also want to make my own lemon lime and bitters, like with fresh lemon lime juice and maybe a sugar syrup and bitters and soda water. I might do that another night. Actually, make a high end lemon lime and bitters. Oh, I think I know what you're asking. There's that they all Schweppes also have a drink they call Agram, which I think is an orange soft drink, which is pretty fucking yummy, quite honestly. It's in the same product line, but I was just getting the sugar-free lemon bitters, trying to reduce the amount of sugar I consume. Um, Hannah, I don't think lemon and bitters is completely unique to Australia, but I don't think anywhere else is as into it as Australia. Like, it's been a thing since I was a freaking kid. Sizzler used to have it in the fountain drinks, yeah. No, tasty food, good. Sugar, good. It's just don't do it to excess. But this is yummy. Like, I wouldn't freaking drink it if I didn't like it. Oh. So I have so much trouble understanding how someone could have so little of a life to be so obsessed with me. But anyway, we shall just do it. Yes, Hannah, all food's food. Yes. Well, what's the simple thing? I think it's like Dr. Carl said, you're like, yeah, what you should do, eat food. Limit the amount of processed food you do. Make most of your food plants. So it's simple advice. Limit the amount of processed food you have. I mean, yes, donuts are bad. And I also don't think they're absolutely necessary to life, but have treats sometimes. But yes. limit your intake of processed foods. Um, if if you limit the intake of processed food, don't eat too much, and most of what you eat is plants, you're gonna be okay. I'm none of these things, by the way. I'm just aware how bad my eating habits. Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, okay. Good donuts are fucking great. Oh my god, I might even go because I feel like it's been ages since I've weakened and got some Sebi's scrolls. Um, they're absolutely friggin' incredible. They do the cinnamon scrolls with the icing on them, and they do the cheese and Vegemite scrolls, and they're both friggin' amazing. But it's also like got to be a bit strong and don't just get them all the time. So only get them once every couple months. Fun fact: literally thousands of studies have proven fitness more important than fat. It is, yes, and in fact, here's a really interesting one. Um, Multiple studies have shown being happy and feeling supported and feeling safe and feeling cared for is one of the most important things there is for your health. You think? Yes. And that's what most days when it's not super hot, I take a walk with Mrs. Angry. I should be way more active than I am. I am actually far too sedentary. But yes, we do as a society focus on the wrong things. And yes, good mental health affects your quality of life as much as physical things. Um, but yes, feeling loved, supported, cared for, saying, "Hey, Aussie Gun Bunny, how you doing, matey? Feel like I haven't seen you for ages. Hope you've been keeping well." Oh. Sorry, I like this, honey. Get an Apple Watch because they harass you. Oh dear. I need a health science degree, encouraged to be less sedentary. Every 30 minutes, have 2-minute breaks, stand up, stretch. Yeah. As an office worker, someone who works with screens, getting up and moving even a small amount. Yes. And also improves productivity. Not wanting to walk in front of a bus by the end of the day. Yes. It's a fine way to put it, Hannah. How's it going, buddy? Been a while. Uh, yeah, that's. I think I know what you're talking about. Uh, and life is complicated, and we yeah, bad things happen. Seriously, I don't know if you're seeing it or missing it or seeing it, but I think other people are seeing it. Um, that particular sad fucking loser who is obsessed with me actually hadn't appeared for a while is tonight. I find it so hard to comprehend having so little of a life to take all that time to set up multiple YouTube accounts just to have them blocked with a single click. And it's just like, it's fucking embarrassing how sad that is. Anyway, Hannah, huge thing for general aches and pains, mental and physical fatigue. Yes, I'm quite conscious. Yeah, as I said, being an office worker, a screen worker, don't just sit there and stare at the screen. Get up, move around. Um, Even if it doesn't have a massive effect on physical health, I think it's a huge positive impact on mental health, which is super important. Uh, Hannah, good habit for everyone. Start your workday, 2 to 3 stretches for a minute. Nice. Yeah, stand up. I know. Aussie Gun Bunny, the dude is sexually obsessed with me, obviously. You're right to call me out for kink shaming someone who masturbates furiously while going on about how obsessed they are with me. It's just a bit weird. And it makes a huge difference. Takes almost no effort. Every day for a week, skip a day and think of shit you feel. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. Excellent advice, Hannah. Absolutely brilliant advice. Do things, move. Of course, some jobs are more physically active than others, so it's less of an issue. But yes, in me, that I have a completely sedentary job, so advice like that really helpful. That actually, Hannah, great call. I could set up an OnlyFans, and where he can actually pay me to be obsessed. He can pay. I'll send him farts in a jar. I'll send him jars of my bathwater. The guy's clearly fucking obsessed. Yeah, actually, if I Aussie Gun Bunny, excellent call. Talk dirty to him for a while, and he'd probably blow his load and leave me alone. Mm. Oh my God. I swear to God, this shit is so funny. It's so weird, so bizarre. It's like I can't really process being that pathetic. It's like there's lots of people in the world I don't like lots of people in the online world that I really don't like. And my general strategy for that is to ignore people like that. Lowest effort porn, me staring at the camera for 2 days. Maybe, honestly, seriously, this guy's mentality is that he would think writing the Margaret note was very cool, very edgy. That's about the mental and emotional level this sad fuck is operating on. Oh, good Lord. What a bloody to-do that is. Yes. Honestly, also completely fair. Oh, God damn. It's a whole thing. Save my cherry for the end of the stream. That's what I'm doing for the end of the week. God, I've had a busy couple of weeks at work, in demand for a lot of things, just kind of holding it together. You got fucking shit ton more things on tomorrow, but then it actually calms down after tomorrow. It's busy all last week, busy up till tomorrow. After tomorrow, it calms down a bit. Yeah. Yes, the dude is pretty much a walking red flag. It's just like, oh, stay away. Oh, oof. But I'm probably having takeaway with the offspring tomorrow. Actually, let's say tomorrow takeaway. Does that work for you? Okay. Throw that in. Yes, I know. Some people you kind of think bullying might actually be a positive. But I feel like We just don't want to be dragged down to the level of people like that. It's kind of like, who's that fuckwit who got paid to write really dumb shit when he was still a teenager? Caleb something or other writes columns for Murdoch shit rags. And it was like, yeah, here's the young voice of conservatism. And just wrote stupid fuckhead inflammatory things. And it's like, he thinks he's cool. And he's been doing it for a while. So I don't know, he's somewhere in his 20s now. But it's just like, dude's got such a fucking punchable face. I feel like it's entrapment. I feel like that's not a positive or productive thing to do. Think about how much a particular fucking loser deserves to be punched in the face. But I also think with this sad fuckwit, it's entrapment. The Murdoch press have just got some fucking dork loser to go, oh, I'm the young voice of conservatism. And his face is so fucking punchable. And I was like, no, that's not fair. That's entrapment. Condescension. Look at using the big words. Special little guy. Yeah. No, that Sado does deserve a bit of condescension. Yeah, and I also agree, Aussie Gun Bunny. There's a few people who get paid by oligarchs to post shit in conservative outlets. And it's just like, okay, it can't be a coincidence that your face is just super punchable. The oligarchs are trying to trap me and say, see, the left is just violent. See how they punched that person who's got the most punchable face in history, who said the most obnoxious shit, and it's also just phenomenally stupid. So any sort of cogent response is wasted because this person's a goddamn fucking moron and talking sense to them doesn't work. And also probably punching them in the face also probably doesn't work, but it's really hard to think of other alternatives. So it's just like, no, it's not fair. It's entrapment. They're trying to get me to punch him in the face. Not going to do it because it's not productive. I'm not going to recommend it because it's not productive. But hot damn. Sorry, I like that. And two brain cells both racing for third place. Yeah. Not much to offer the world, is all I'm saying. It's weird and sad and obsessive. And it's just like, ugh, god damn. Could you just not be such a fucking loser? Victorians preparing for state's worst fire danger in years. Yes, 4 years. It's the worst fire danger for just over 4 years. Insane prediction as Bitcoin explodes. 86,000 inches short of its all-time high from 2021. Cryptocurrency advocates are in a frenzy. Doubters wrote the revolutionary essay of it when it was below 25,000. Branch has estimated Bitcoin to rise past 120,000. Now he believes it'll continue to build. He thinks it'll go to 200,000. Okay, excellent phrase. Experts have warned against dumping life savings into a new asset that's about as temperamental as Melbourne's weather. Yes, it's absolutely ridiculous. And it's obviously a scam. But if you get super fucking lucky, like it's gone up, it's tripled in the last 6 months, which is ridiculous. Nothing triples in value in 6 months. It's a fucking scam. Aussie Gun Bunny, heard a rumor people are working new type of solar panel work nighttime using radiating heat being reflected. That's an interesting thing. Harnessing radiant heat that gets released at night. Oh my god. Yeah. That's fucking dark. Oh dear. Oh god. It looks like we're going into another hype cycle with cryptocurrency. It's been in the fucking shitter for several years. But now it's like, oh no, look, it's coming back. Yeah. Oh, damn. Here's a headline. NDIS commissioner resigns days before report due to scandal exposed by Four Corners. Commissioner stepped down from a position days before an independent report is due into a scandal exposed by Four Corners in which children with autism were unlawfully restrained at NDIS funded program. Four Corners went away last. Oh, yeah, I remember those bits of videos. Jesus Christ. When NDIS Minister Bill Shorten was asked for his reaction, he was perplexed, told there was action taken at the time to shut the program down. Fuck me. Oh, this shit's ugly. Good damn. Comedian Trevor Noah regrets not investing in Bitcoin early. But I mean, that's regret for saying, like, in the early days, Bitcoin cost next to nothing. Like, yeah, but it's a fucking scam. Oh, I kind of heard about this, Hannah. Logan Fuckwit Paul went on stage in Perth and he got booed really savagely. And he's going, "You're fucking suck." And he thought he was being hip or cool, and it didn't work. And it's, oof. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Knowing when the thing is, you had a friend who invested 20K into Doge, which was actually a deliberate joke crypto. So for it, before it had a big boom, damn. Okay, best thing you've ever seen. Okay, I will try and find it. I did read about it. We'll try and find it. It's cringy enough to almost feel bad for him. Oh, what a dickhole he is, though. He is awful. He is an awful person. And it's like he really wasn't expecting to travel to the arse end of the world, Australia, and just get fucking pasted by a crowd. Safa, who says I don't have Bitcoin? I may have bought at like the wrong time when it was at a high, and I may finally be above water with Bitcoin. So if all these outrageous predictions happening, I may actually come out ahead in the next couple of years. And then I can retire. Because currently I can't retire. I have to either win lotto or society has to collapse Mad Max style. But who knows? Maybe the weird bit of crypto that I got into, I can get it to pay off at the right time and actually be able to afford to retire. Who can tell? Anything could happen. But I would actually, if that's a real quote from Trevor Noah, I mean, yeah, if I had a fucking time machine, it's like, yeah, in the 1970s or when Okay, when did Microsoft actually start? I need to look that up. Microsoft start. No. When did Microsoft launch? 75. Yeah, okay. If I had a time machine, let's go back and buy Microsoft stock in the early 80s, buy Apple stock in the early 80s, buy Bitcoin or actually do Bitcoin mining in the early days of Bitcoin. Stuff that the monetary value of went up 100 times or more. There's a bunch of them. Okay, so there's link in Discord to Logan Paul getting booed. Oh my God! There are stories of people who actually were storing, done some Bitcoin mining, had the wallet on a PC, and there are stories of people where it's over $1 million as kind of locked up in the PC. It's like, God damn. All right, I'm going to look at this with no sound. It's so friggin' funny when he thought he'd shit talk Perth as if that would win the crowd over. It's just like he's so not smart enough to riff and do comedy. It's kind of weird when people like him are super out of their depth and are just flailing around. I was like, dude, just accept you're out of your depth. This is just bad. This is very bad what you're doing now. That's you're not up to it, buddy. You're not up to riffing and improvising and doing comedy. Yeah, I don't think the crowd were expecting him to shit talk Perth. It's like, yeah. Sorry. Favorite comment, the Eshays could take him. Oh, yes, that's right. Because he shit talked Quackers. I was like, dude, yeah, maybe I can forgive you for filming a dead body in the suicide forest, but you shit talk Quackers? Fuck is wrong with you? It was just funny. He's just out of his depth. That's what it comes down to. He's in a situation and it didn't all go his way all the time. And he was not really capable of dealing with it. And so he did stupid shit. So we're talking about Logan Paul. He was in Perth for a WWE thing. And I know he got booed by the crowd, and then he proceeded to say some stupid things, shit talking Perth, and the crowd booed more. And it was very embarrassing. There's a link to it on the Discord. So the most popular thing to do in Perth is visit an island of rats. Yeah. Yeah, isn't that just, yeah, he's just, it's quite cringy when someone who isn't funny thinks they're funny, and when things aren't going their way, they think they can shit talk their way out of it. It's just like, God damn. Yeah, I know that's a thing. People say Aussie Gun Bunny. I'm not sure it's true. That old saying of any publicity is good publicity. I'm not sure it's true, but I mean, Kevy, he's buff as fuck. I mean, I'm hardly going to argue with how buff the guy is. He's just a douchebag. Yes, I mean that's the thing because comedians and um, uh, good comedians actually thrive on trolls and hecklers. But it's because when I know someone like Logan Paul, sees a good comedian absolutely like eviscerate a heckler, they figure they can do it too because their ego tells them they're good at everything, and they fail miserably. Hey, Richard, how you doing? And also, that was also the trivia for the theme for tonight's stream. Today is the anniversary of the first ever Mardi Gras in New Orleans. And we are, of course, in Mardi Gras season in Australia. Not exactly the same sort of Mardi Gras, but, they're both pretty decadent. So that's all a good thing. So after the Logan Paul thing happened this week. How's it going, money? Wouldn't have known about it if we weren't talking about it. I haven't talked about Logan Paul since the tech break bullshit last year. Yeah, I've only heard like that energy drink that some people are saying should be illegal, whatever. Richard, almost 6 a.m. for you, almost 10 p.m. for me. I'm going to go to bed. So Hannah, Logan Paul's issue, he thinks he's yes. I honestly think that's pretty fair. Overconfident, underintelligent. But it's like he's been so successful, and I'm not for a second going to pretend he hasn't been hyper successful, because he has been. But there's a recurring issue with dudes in particular who are successful in one field. Shiz, drop the bottle lid. The dudes who are successful in one field think that automatically means they will be successful in all fields. And they're often just not. Well, I'm not really going to argue that his core audience are douchebags, but yeah. Safa Logan Paul is largely a shit stirrer. Just, I don't know, again, someone who's just, uber successful, and it's just like, yeah, I don't know. What are you going to do? Is he happy? I don't know. It's very hard to know. Fame is a ridiculous thing that eats people, destroys them. So yeah, I occasionally feel bad for people who are famous and in the public eye because they can't lead a normal life. And I don't know. It's very, you kind of think, oh, well, they've got a lot of money. Why should I feel sorry for them? And this goes for whether they're media people or sports people or music people or comedy people or YouTube people, TikTok people, any of these things. And it's just like, they can't lead a normal life. Was it worth it? I don't know. Now, many people do make a career being a shit stirrer. Oh, geez, I think you're being really complimentary to Trump there. Trump certainly has a particular rat cunning. Don't know if intelligence is exactly the right word. Oh, gosh. Did someone get walked out? I've had that happen in workplaces before, where it's just like, no, they're just gone. A thing happened, and they got walked out the goddamn door. It was really funny. There's one place I worked with years ago. It's the fun of being a contractor. I worked in so many places. This place had this real zero tolerance to people being under the influence of alcohol. in the workplace. And most places have a low tolerance for that, but a reasonable number of workplaces will go like, "Oh, yeah, you're having a celebration lunch for whatever, have a few drinks." This place had, like, 0 tolerance, like, if you are all affected by alcohol. And it turns out when I looked into it, it was because of a Christmas party some years earlier. The CEO at the Christmas party had gotten really drunk and gotten very handsy with some junior staff, and so it was like, lawsuit, just fucking oof. Uh, and so there was this real zero tolerance thing put in place, and someone got walked out when I was there, and found it was like a Friday afternoon, and someone's like, "What happened? I don't think." And this dude apparently had gone out and had a few beverages with lunch on a Friday. So for this is old work from like 10 or 15 years ago, and he'd had a meeting, and it was a pretty big meeting. There were a few people in it, and he was a bit too relaxed. And when someone was going, and he's just like, "You know what your problem is? You're just too up." And he's just like, he was so obviously drunk. And he was like middle to senior management, and he just got walked the fuck out. Yeah, that happens occasionally. Resign or be prosecuted. Which Arnie movie is that from? Uh, was it Raw Deal? It's one of the ones where he's a cop where he got told to resign or be prosecuted. Safa, sadly, I think it's happened more than once with more than one company that senior management have gotten drunk at a work do and done something really inappropriate. I don't think it was limited to this one place where I was working. So yes, and you're right. You're also right, Safa. Parliament House just seems to let things going. Richard, I don't think any of that went the way Logan Paul wanted. It was just really fucking cringy. Yeah, it's a good general rule, Safa. Don't get drunk at work. I don't do it. Remember someone being, yeah, it happens. Usually it's like extreme bad behavior. It's even like, I'm like really cautious, like over Christmas. It's just like, well, because I'd mentioned my eggnog and people said, "Well, you're bringing some in," and I did, and we were having like a lunch, and I was going, "Okay, don't tell anyone," and I'm not going to admit it to anyone, but I may or may not have brought some eggnog in that everyone can maybe have a taste of. And it was real popular. Also, because I was sharing it with like 6 people, everyone only got a little amount, not enough to get drunk. You could absolutely taste the alcohol, but it wasn't enough to actually get drunk. So yeah. Avenging Terrier, hello. 3:51 a.m. for you. Checking on your way to bed. Nice. Oh, the castle. Hell yeah. I hope you enjoy it. It is extremely Australian. It is one of the most extremely Australian films ever. And actually, it was only this this past Christmas, that I discovered I really, really liked eggnog. I'm making my own, and I'm aging some in the fridge. The intention is that I made it in December, age it for 12 months, so it's there for next Christmas. And got another one. And it's probably 2 months old. It's a month or two old. I'm possibly having guests, not this Friday night, but the following Friday night. Alex and Amaris, who joined me a while back, just messaged me and said, "Oh, I feel like doing it again." So I might have special guests for party night in a couple of weeks. Might give them a taste of my aged eggnog. You just watch the Logan Paul thing. Oh, but he's bad at it. He's definitely playing a character for WWE, but he's bad at it. He's just has done. Oh yeah, so Avenging Terror, you haven't watched it yet. I would be very intrigued to see what you think of it. Justin, you working? Oh yeah, if you're working in retail or service, and you do something bad with a customer, yeah. So for this Friday, who the heck knows, man? Uh, probably involves a few drinks this Friday. Friday after I'll get people in. Yeah, that's the thing. He thinks he's playing a character, but he's just kind of cringy. It's like he's not a good performer. He's not a good actor. He's not a good comedian. It's like the heel characters in WWE are good performers, generally speaking. Like, no, dude, you need to, if it's early sleep time or whatever you're doing. Thank you just for dropping in and saying hello, by the way. Really appreciate it. See you another time. Okay. Yeah, well that's like corruption or something at that point. If you're giving your friends your staff discount, yeah, you can't really get away with that. That's a victimless crime as far as I'm concerned, but not at all surprised that's a termination thing for someone. Oh God, Hannah, that's dark. Logan Paul, he's really committed to that forest bit. The thing that I've said this before, but it does my head in about that Logan Paul forest thing is so many people saw that and still thought it was a good idea to put on YouTube. And no one went, yeah, you can't actually do this. You could talk about it and talk about how you just intended to go into the forest because it was spooky, but then there was actually someone hanging from a tree, and you were just all shook by it. And but what they did went through so many people, and it was inexcusable. Santa, PW toy sales countrywide had to be brought forward 2 weeks because someone released the dates on social media. Uh, oh dear. Company had to change the dates. The person who released it got fired. Dang. Yes, if you just share your discount around widely, definitely get fired. Yes, went into the suicide forest. Yeah, it was, but yeah, again, okay, like Logan Paul's an idiot. His friends he went in there with idiots, but it went to editors and there's people who run his social media, and there were a bunch of people who went, yeah, let's upload that, and it's just like, why was there not someone rational enough to just go, you can't do this? Oh my god, that's so funny. Sorry, I was just putting a bit of flavor into the orange peel for Mrs. Angry. Um, put a splash of the whiskey liqueur I made with the brown sugar syrup. It's so fucking yummy. Only a little bit of it left. Maybe I should make another one. Made a rum one, made a whiskey one. Maybe I could make a brandy one. Yeah, and I think you're right, Hannah. It's all the people who should have said, "Don't do this," were too scared to say it because they get paychecks from him. Yeah, that was honestly probably it, which is a bit friggin' sad, quite honestly. But you get that. You get that with heads of businesses. You get that with politicians. You get that with movie stars, music stars. They do something stupid, and all the toadies that are around them are too scared to say, you can't do that. That's fucked up, because they're worried it'll affect their paycheck. Like, no one ever says to Trump, for fuck's sake, stop doing that. Because they're all just trying to make money out of the situation, and they don't want to lose the cash flow. And they're like, God damn. Anyway, as we roll up to 10 o'clock on a Tuesday, Actually, Safa, I do remember that. And it's a fond memory. And thank you for reminding me. There was a dude on his last day at Twitter, had admin level access, and he deleted Donald Trump's Twitter account. This was ages ago. I think this was before Trump was president. I'm not sure. But yes, as they went out the door, they deleted Trump's Twitter account. Obviously, it was recovered quite quickly, but it was pretty fucking funny. It was a goddamn baller move. Okay, I'm out the door. Just before I go, gonna delete Trump's Twitter account. Anyway, just before I go out the door, I'm gonna eat my cherry because I like it so much. Oh hell yeah! Yum 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 yum. It's so yummy. I'm just thinking about it. I was like, that was a genuinely good memory, Justin. Thanks for bringing it up. Safa, I am probably having takeaway with The Offspring tomorrow, so I'm probably not watching anything. Mrs. Angry and I have been watching the latest season of True Detective, which is pretty dark and weird. Justin, I think a lot of people probably do full-on things on their last day. It can backfire, like the place you're leaving could tell the place you're going to what you did, and it could jeopardize your role in where you're going. I've never done it. And I'm not saying that just to sort of cover my ass. I have literally never done anything out thing. Yeah, it's not like a new episode of Halo till the weekend or something, though. So, like, Halo is my recovery show after party night. Make a bacon sandwich on Saturday morning and watch a new episode of Halo. So yeah, we're watching. We always need like a palate cleanser, like some light comedy. We had been watching Fisk, the Australian comedy thing, which was quite good. Comedians retirement home, that show. But we finished that, so we need something else light to watch because True Detective's pretty dark and weird. Don't want to watch it just before bedtime. Want to watch something lighter before bedtime. True Detective is a bit dark. But anyway, so probably see you fine folk on Thursday. The world's a strange and mysterious place and stuff can happen and maybe I won't be. Plan would be to be here on Thursday. So you'll take care. I hope to see you